I grew up with PCs. I love them. Not just that, but I'm very capable when it comes to PCs. I've always been the person people asked for help whenever their tech didn't work the way it was supposed to. For as long as I can remember, I have used Windows. Sure, I've known about Linux for a long time now, but always figured that Linux is mainly good for servers, not for regular desktop usage. And boy, was I wrong about that. I currently run Fedora 42 and I've never been happier. But let's not get ahead of ourselves and start at the beginning. So as a kid, I was used to using Windows. Makes sense because basically any laptop would come with Windows to begin with. I love tinkering with my laptops and PCs, and so I learned a ton as a kid about PCs, operating systems, and much more. I also love PC gaming. Some of my favorite games being Black and White 2, Empire Earth 2, Europa Universalis 3, Crusader Kings 2, Warcraft 3, World of Warcraft, and many other awesome PC games I'll never forget. Now for these past couple of years, I've been learning more about online anonymity and online privacy. To my surprise, Windows isn't very delicate when it comes to handling your private data, and so my search for a better operating system began. I knew I didn't want to switch to the Apple ecosystem. I've never been drawn to it and I don't see any good reason to switch, which meant that I arrived at the most obvious choice: Linux. A couple of years ago, I tried it for a couple of days, regretted my decision almost instantly, and switched back to Windows. The biggest hurdle for me? Not being able to play video games. I have a huge Steam library, and at the time, Linux just wasn't compatible with most games. And although nowadays that wouldn't have bothered me at all, since I'm not much of a PC gamer anymore, at the time, PC gaming was my life. The older I get, the more I appreciate an actual console like the PS5, which allows me to play any game basically on the couch. But then, the Steam Deck arrived, and everything changed. Indirectly, Valve, the creators of Steam, made me switch to Linux. You see, I pre-ordered a Steam Deck as soon as I could, and fell in love with it. The Steam Deck has been one of my favorite ways of playing PC games, and as you might already know, the Steam Deck runs on Linux. Valve has been putting a ton of effort into Proton, which allows Linux users to play PC games. This recently got me thinking, if my Steam Deck is able to handle basically every game I throw at it, then what is stopping me from installing Linux on my PC? In the past I had already tried Ubuntu and Linux Mint, so I decided to go back to old reliable and install Linux Mint. Mint, however, didn't feel like the right distro for me, as I felt like the way that it looked was too bland for me. I had my eyes set on GNOME instead, and yes, although I could have installed GNOME on Mint as well, I decided to distro hop after watching many of Michael Horn's videos. I'll link to his channel in the description, by the way. Michael, awesome name by the way, uses Fedora, and so I decided to install Fedora on my PC as well. I've been comfortably playing all of my PC games on Fedora, created all of my thumbnails on there, all of my videos, and basically anything else I need is also covered. I never expected to not need Windows, but here we are. In hindsight, it's not as weird as I initially thought though. For most of my life, I've been using free and open source software. Whether it's my video editor, thumbnail creator, text editor, or anything else for that matter, it's all free and open source. And since Linux also favors free and open source applications, I didn't need any time to adjust to using new applications, because I was already using them on Windows. I've been really enjoying my time on Linux, and I doubt I'll go back to Windows anytime soon. For my specific use cases, I just don't need Windows anymore, and I like the privacy and anonymity Linux offers, especially if you combine it with a good and reliable VPN that has a no-log policy and actually enforces it too. My personal favorite is Malvad, and no, I'm not sponsored, nor am I an affiliate of Malvad. They don't take any affiliates and they never sponsor creators, it's like literally on their website. Malvad is absolutely amazing and I highly recommend it, no matter what operating system you use. I'll leave a link to Malvad in the description as well. Finally, if you'd be so kind to click on the like button and also click on the subscribe button, that'd be amazing. Don't forget to click on the little bell when subscribing though, because you won't get notifications to all of my videos otherwise. Thank you for watching.